take a look at vertical and horizontal isotopes. You know the drill. Go ahead and leave 2 lines after your last tab. Cut it to the margin and all the way down. It's going to title Vertical and Horizontal Isotopes. Yeah, we got so much love to give. Don't look to the left or right. You know the future's worth the fight. So isotopes. Rational functions in the form of y equals p of x over q of x. So let's say you have a rational function like that. To find a vertical isotope, you would factor out common factors, then reduce, then set the denominator to 0 and solve. This is a listening check. Color in the word reduce. Color in the word reduce. To find the horizontal isotope, if the highest power of x is, let's make 3 scenarios. So let's say top is on the top. Is on. So top, both top and bottom, and bottom. This is a listening check. Underline horizontal isotope. So if the highest power is on the top, there is no horizontal isotope. So if the highest power of x is on the top, there is no horizontal isotope. If it's both on the bottom and the top, or the top and the bottom, then it's the line y equals the highest degree on top over the highest degree on the bottom. Really just the coefficient of those highest degrees. The highest degree on top over the highest degree on the bottom. We'll go over an example so you can see what that is. If it is on the bottom, if the highest power of x is on the bottom, then it's the line y equals 0. So this is basically the rule of thumb of finding horizontal isotopes. So let's take a look at some examples. So I'm going to find the vertical isotope. I'm going to factor out the common factors. So I'm going to get negative x squared. And this is going to break down to 3 and 2, with the negative being with a 3, because I need it to be negative 1, and positive 2. Alright, so after I've factored it, reduce. There's nothing that should be reduced. So set the denominator equal to 0 and solve. So x minus 3 equals 0. X plus 2 equals 0, and that will give us the vertical isotope. This is a listening check. Put a box around number 1. Put a box around number 1. We're solving for x minus 3, x equals 3, and on the other one, x equals negative 2. So those are the vertical isotopes. So this function has a vertical isotope at x equals 3 and x equals negative 2. To find the horizontal isotope, look at the highest power. So it looks like the power is the same on the top and the bottom. So it's the highest degree on the top. What's the coefficient with that? Negative 1. And the highest degree on the bottom is x squared, and it's positive 1. So that's going to give us y equals negative 1 over 1, which is equal to the line y equals negative 1. So that's where the horizontal isotope is. Let's take a look at another example. Let's say we have this function. This is a listening check. Circle number 2. Circle number 2. So again, to find the vertical isotope, you need to factor out common factors. So the top is going to be, you can take out 3, leaving x plus 1. And on the bottom, we can break that down to 3 and 1, with the negative being with a 3 and the positive 1. Alright, cancel or reduce, cancel like terms. So now I have 3 over x minus 3. And then set the denominator to 0 and solve. So x minus 3 equals 0 will be the vertical isotope. So x equals positive 3. That's where the vertical isotope is. Find the horizontal, look at the highest power of x. And it looks like it's on the bottom. The highest power of x is on the bottom because it's an x squared. So if it's on the bottom, it's just the line y equals 0. That's all you got to remember. The horizontal isotope is at the line y equals 0. Let's take a look at one more example. Let's say we have this function. This is a listening check. Color in this question we're writing down right now. Color in this question we're writing right now. To find the vertical isotope, again, you factor out common factors. So the top, you can take out 2x, leaving x minus 2. On the bottom, you can't factor that, so that's just x squared plus 4. There's nothing to reduce, so set the denominator to 0 and solve. To find the vertical isotope, we're going to set x squared plus 4 equals 0 and solve. So we're going to get x squared is equal to negative 4. And I can't take the square root of a negative number, so this one has no solution, so therefore it does not have a vertical asymptote. For a horizontal asymptote, look at the highest power. So again, the powers are the same. So because the powers are the same on both top and bottom, it's just the line y equals and then the coefficients of those powers. So 2 over 1, which simplifies to 2. So the horizontal asymptote is y equals 2. And that's pretty much it. So let's practice.